An estimated 35,000 people turned out this weekend to remember the king of rock and roll. A huge crowd of Elvis Presley fans carrying candles gathered at Elvis's home at Graceland for a vigil at his gravesite. Elvis died 37 years ago this weekend, news that shocked the world and caused a near mob scene outside the gates of Graceland back in 1977. Today, he's still as popular as ever, and Graceland is said to be the second most visited house in the country behind the White House. A Bay Area man is just the latest of hundreds of authors to write a book about Elvis, but this one is different. It could soon become a movie.
This is actually my autograph room, but it's also my Elvis room.
George Gomez is proud of this corner of his Livermore home. Amidst the thousands of celebrity autographs, you'll find Elvis memorabilia. Not that unusual for a real Elvis fan, especially one raised in Tennessee.
Listening to Elvis, it was his naturals. Eating. I mean, it's just his music was in your veins. The way that he sang his music, it just mesmerized you.
Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight?
By 1977, Elvis wasn't the young lightning rod who set the music world on fire 20 years earlier, but no one expected what happened.
Singer Elvis Presley has died in a Memphis, Tennessee hospital.
So when he died, I was like, how could this happen to a 42-year-old man, especially my idol? He did so much for his fans, and he left so early. The king checked out so early that it devastated us to this day.
After years of talking about it, George and his wife Christina finally wrote a book about what might have been. It's called Saving the King.
It's a second chance at life, redemption. And who doesn't like a redemption story?
That's why I'm saved. I'm saved.
The book describes something of a divine intervention where Elvis's life is turned around and his fans get to see him again, healthy, happy, and back on stage.
I will remember you.
It is a closure to me, and it's a closure to a lot of his fans, because finally Elvis defeats his addictions, which I think he would have wanted to, but he didn't have the help that he needed.
In an age of holograms bringing back our favorite performers, the story hits home. It now has the attention of Hollywood.
We're right now in negotiations with a director, with a lot of cool actors also. He told me not to mention who they are.
Gomez says if things work out, film production on Saving the King could begin next year in New Orleans. In the meantime, his self-published book is gaining in popularity on Amazon.
Well,